Car sales have skyrocketed during the COVID-19 pandemic.
Our used car business is just insane right now. It is shooting off the record.
This past June, franchise car dealers alone sold 1.2 million used cars and trucks, up 22% from a year ago, the highest in over a decade, and 17% above pre-pandemic forecasts. From first-time buyers seeking freedom from buses, trains, and ride shares,
it helps me transport myself and my dog safely during this time,
to those looking to save during an unpredictable time.
We opted out to buy a used car, so we would have no car payment and our insurance would be a lot cheaper.
The result? High demand and low inventory. For buyers, knowing key information about a car will help steer clear of unwanted surprises.
It's really important to look at a vehicle's history and understand what was it used for. Get a vehicle history report, take the vehicle to a mechanic to get an independent inspection, and also take it for a test drive.
But whether you're a weekend warrior or a daily commuter, there's still a lot to learn.
I know absolutely nothing about cars. Help me, please.
Well, help is on the way. Joining us now with some maintenance tips and tricks to keep your car in tune, Patrice Banks. She is the author of Girls Auto Clinic Glove Box Guide, live from her auto shop, looking sharp as always in her red work boots, ready to go to work for us. So, Patrice, I don't need to tell you the way that car sales and used car sales are going through the roof right now. So tell people what do they need to look out for, and especially when it's coming to maintenance, what we should watch out for.
Yes. Hi, Robin. So if you have a used car and one that's high miles, which is over 100,000 miles, I like to call them over the hill, there's three major repairs that you're looking for. The first is your timing belt, and your timing belt is located inside the engine. It's a very expensive repair. You can't see it. You want to check the Carfax to see if it's been done before. If it hasn't, you're going to want to get that done. It's around 100,000 miles. You get that replaced. The second one is a tune-up, and your tune-up is to make sure that your engine is running nice and smooth in the second half of its life. You want clean spark, clean fuel, clean air. And so one of the components that you replace in a tune-up is this tiny little piece. It's called a spark plug, right? 100,000 miles, these things are replaced. The third thing is an oil leak. Every engine will leak oil eventually, and you're going to want to make sure you keep an eye on that. So how we do that is we want to check the oil level in our used car at least once a month. You're going to look for the dipstick here coming out of the engine. It usually has a little red hood or top. And you take it out and you want to look at the oil level on here. If it's low or it's empty, there's nothing on the stick, you want to put oil in your engine. And speaking of oil, the best thing that you can do for your car and the most important thing that you can do for your car and your used car is to get your oil changed when it's due. But when is it due? You want to follow your manufacturer's maintenance guide. It has a specific guide to tell you when to change your oil, but also to do all the most important tasks that are required for maintenance on a used car so you can keep it running for another 100,000 miles.
I'm telling you, that oil, that's your lifeline in the car. You're taking me back to the day when I remember when I was taught how to do that in Mississippi. Yes. Okay, what do you need?
Yes.
What do you think you should have in your car just in case for emergencies?
Yes. So when you have a used car, there's several things that you want to have all the time, and I like to list them in like three categories. So there's like need to haves, there's save the days, and there's nice to haves. The need to haves, a lot of people already have, like your registration information. You're going to need your owner's manual, which is really important. It's going to tell you about your oil changes and all your maintenance tasks, a flashlight, tire pressure gauge, a pen, first aid kit, some napkins come in really handy, and of course the Girls Auto Clinic Glove Box Guide, which is going to teach you what to do in an emergency, how to talk to a mechanic. Keep all this stuff in your glove box. Now, save the day items are going to be your bottle of oil and a bottle of coolant. So over the hill cars, which have 100,000 miles or more, will leak oil and they'll have overheating of the engine. And you can save the day by having these fluids in your car. You can save money on a tow and even doing damage to your engine that would cause you to need another vehicle. So keep these in your car. And then there's two items that I always have in my car. I love to have them around. They're very practical: a portable air compressor and a jump box. So the portable air compressor comes in very useful if you have a flat tire or low tire pressure. you don't actually need a tow or to change it with a spare. You plug this into the 12-volt outlet in your car, and you pump up the air in the tire, and you drive it off to your mechanic to see what's going on with it. Saves you a lot of time and money.
Oh.
Now, the jump box, I don't know about you, but I've been stranded on the side of the road looking with my battery dead, looking for a driver to help me with jumper cables to jump my car. This jump box eliminates that need. It's very simple. You just put it on the battery and you start the car and you go. So you definitely want to keep this in your car. Would you like me to show you how to use it?
So all you have to do is, yeah, please, please, please. I know they're wrapping us, but this is really vital. Show us how to do it. Come on.
Yes. So you come over to your battery and you have a red side and you have a black side. The red is for positive. You want to put the red clamp on the positive and you want to put the black clamp on the negative, and you turn it on and then you turn the car on.
That's
very
it?
simple, convenient, and practical. Yes. No need for another driver or jumper cables.
Perfect. That's it. All right.
So remember to change your oil.
Patrice,
That's the most important thing for your used car, everyone.
Yes, ma'am. We got it. It's great to always have you with us.
All right.
We appreciate it so much. You take care. Drive safe.